Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are in the world today. I hope that you can hear me. I'm not in my usual place. All right, so this is Gia. This is my Spirit Animal Oracle card series. And we spent the past 3 days with Rhino Spirit, so I'll share my reflections on that in just a minute. But the Spirit Animal Oracle for today is January 21st, and the year is 2026. And Wolf Spirit wants to come back and hang out with us again. So this is the third time Wolf Spirit has shown up in this series. Wolf Spirit is helping us turn knowledge into wisdom, reminding us that we have that capacity to turn knowledge into wisdom. So this is Wolf Spirit. And as I've mentioned before, when cards show up a second time or repeated, it's just that opportunity to go deeper with the messages that are coming through. So the first impression, the strongest impression with this one from Wolf Spirit is regarding the shadow work that we've all been working on, getting to those, uprooting those deep-seated triggers and traumas and inherent biases and stuff like that. Wolf Spirit is reminding us to keep going and keep working on that. And there was a beautiful kind of wording and reframing to help us stay inspired, shedding light on the shadows, So Wolf Spirit is encouraging us to keep doing the work that we're doing. Really, it's like we're weeding out the garden of the weeds that are strangling the flowers. So, it's not easy. It takes intention. It takes a desire to want to uproot and heal and reframe and redefine. But Wolf Spirit is wanting us to remember and helping us to remember that we're doing it. We're doing this work, and Wolf Spirit also is encouraging us to reflect on our successes and our wins in this way. So as Wolf Spirit spends time with us this time around, Wolf is encouraging us to, even if it means just writing it down so that we see it outside of our head, where have we been able to take this knowledge, this mind knowledge, these downloads of information, this expanded consciousness wisdom, this inner knowing, where in our lives have we been able to actually shift that into a wisdom, like a wisdom as in like a really grounded stillness of knowing, where you don't even question it anymore. So Wolf Spirit is encouraging us to celebrate wins on this, even if it's just one, even if it seems small, even if it's just one example of moving through one experience, that's okay. But to keep going, turning knowledge into wisdom. And when we are grounded in that still point, in that moment of now, which is all that we really have, right? Everything is a present moment, now moment. When we're grounded into that still point, that's where we really gain access to that expansive wisdom. And again, that expansive wisdom is heart-centered. It's heart-centered, but it's not small. It's the universe. It's the infinite universe from within. And so basically that's the primary message. Pretty straightforward. Just keep going it's working, even if it doesn't seem like it's working. I know that there's a lot going on in the world, and sometimes it seems a little overwhelming, perhaps. But remember that we always have ourselves, we always have our breath, we always have that opportunity to look within to that expansive, higher consciousness wisdom that is within, that innate inner knowing that is within all of us. And we have the capacity to bring that knowledge to the forefront, ground it into a wise, centered, present moment, and keep working on making that shift and that adjustment so that we are led in our human lives by that inner wisdom, by that inner knowing, and truly to walk our path and our purpose from a spirit-led perspective. So Wolf Spirit is wanting to walk by our side today. Let's see how many days Wolf Spirit wants to spend with us. I'm getting the number 3, but let me just check in. So actually, Wolf Spirit wants to spend the next 4 days with us and walk with us and help us remember that we have the capacity to turn this knowledge into wisdom. The insights that we're gaining from our past as we're shedding light on the shadows, What is the light revealing to us? What are the lessons that are being revealed to us as we release and let go of the charged energy around those past experiences, as we're uprooting those things and redefining ourselves and recreating new frameworks and new definitions for ourselves? What's the knowledge and the wisdom that we're carrying forward? What's the knowledge and the learning from that we are embodying into our present moment selves so that we can move through our human experiences as these souls having these human experiences, so that we can move through these experiences from that wisdom perspective, from that inner knowing. So thank you, Wolf Spirit. We'll spend the next 4 days inviting you to walk by our side. Remind us that we have the capacity to do this, and be inspired and encouraged by your presence to keep going. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so reflections on spending a few days with Rhino Spirit. So for me, and Rhino is reminding us that we have the ability to overcome any obstacle. Now, Rhino Spirit, I remember in one of the first messages with Rhino, there was an encouraged reframe about the word obstacle. So the connotation of obstacle is like kind of negative. It's like, okay, this is an obstacle, it's in my way, I need to move it out of the way, and you know, from that perspective of overcoming an obstacle or a challenge. And Rhino was reminding me of how significant reframing that can be when I look at obstacles or challenges as simply another experience that I'm moving through. And the reason that that's significant for me is because it feels more empowering, right? Like to be able to say, okay, this is another experience that I'm moving through, rather than an obstacle or a challenge that perhaps I might not be able to overcome, right? So for me, that kind of psychological, it's like kind of tricking my mind into more of a neutral place until it becomes more of an embodied sense of an empowered way to look at moving through each experience in my life. And every experience, as I've mentioned before, is an opportunity for gaining deeper understanding of oneself, of the world around us, and how we move through our experiences. And so it just feels like a more empowering way to reframe. So obstacles as simply another human experience that this beautiful soul is moving through. So that's my reflection. And then I did also invite Wombat and Butterfly to continue to hang out with me. And Wombat, be at home, is significant for me. I'm traveling right now. So reminder that of that saying that I'm sure most everyone has heard, where it's like, home is where the heart is. And that rings true for me right now. Home is where the heart is. And I have a deeper appreciation for what that means to me now, as I've been on this journey, on this more intentional spiritual journey, energetic healing journey, where even if I am in my decidedly named physical home or place or space, I'm not truly home unless I am grounded in my still point, my inner wisdom, and my inner knowing, my innate, expanded consciousness self. And so that's the goal that I am continuing to embody, work on embodying. So, and then Butterfly is always that transformation is beautiful, just reminding that every present moment, every now moment is an opportunity to continue the transformations that we've started, continue the metamorphosis into our new expanded selves in a more aligned way with our true paths and purposes, and just to remember that there's nothing wrong with us in the prior experiences. We are just transforming into expanded, grounded, innately wise, remembering the wisdom from within versions of ourselves, shedding the skin of the snake, like last year, the year of the snake, and stepping into this year of the fire horse. So, yeah, those are my reflections on the past few days. So, wrapping up here, we are going to, Wolf Spirit would love to be invited to walk with us for the next 4 days. And again, trust your own intuition, your own gut feelings, your own inner knowings about how much time it feels aligned for you to spend with any of these spirit animals. And again, this is for the collective of us that are following this series with me. And if it feels like one day is enough, a few minutes, 2 days, forever, just use your own discernment and trust your intuition about that. I always love spending time with Wolf Spirit. So, all right. So for today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, we will invite Wolf Spirit to walk with us and invite that reminder that we are continuing to shed light on our shadows and turning knowledge into wisdom. And I'd love to hear anyone else's reflections on spending time with Rhino Spirit the past few days. All right, thank you, everyone. See you soon.